Gentlemen, drivers, start your engine. It's rock and roll time for CDL.com and Thomas Nelson Community College. They'll roll them out. 2 laps for the big truck.
A 40-lap race as we get set to go. It's Casey Wyatt, Ryan Nestor on the front row, then Richie German, Larry Venable, Kevin Alves and Jamie Sample, John Pereira, Sean Calway, Rod Bazitsky, Thomas Wilson, and Mike Borden. Rod Bazitsky would like to welcome a new sponsor, the Train Depot. In a half a lap, they'll get the green flag. Our pace truck driver, Dave Terrell, about to take it into the pits. Just heard the modified will be the 3rd race tonight. They're going to move up the modified race to the 3rd race. They're lined up side by side. The green flag is in the air. Our first race tonight at Langley Speedway. It is the Heritage Motors Super Streets. Casey White in the 24 car filling in as Richie German dives down low in the 10 car, and they race side by side for the lead on the back straightaway into turn number 3. Richie will lead this first lap as he makes his way to the start-finish line. Ryan Nestor's there in the 87 to the inside of Casey. Casey falls back in line, back to 3rd spot. The 84, Kevin Alves, he moves up into the 4th position. John Pereira in the 3 in the top 5. Then it's side by side between the 73 and the 14 of Larry Venable. 73 on the inside, that's Sean Calway. And now the 2 on the inside, Rod Bazitsky. As Venable's on the outside in the 14. Jamie Sample tries to come through with the 2 car. And the 28 down low. Larry Venable will fall back in line behind the 28. Jamie Sample now trying to get to the inside of Rod Bazitsky and take that position away. They touch a little bit. Banging on the inside of the 2 car by the 28 of Jamie Sample. And now the 14, Larry Venable, gets to the inside of Rod Bazitsky as they fight for position. After 4 laps, it's Richie German, Casey Wyatt. Good battle shaping up here for the 4th position. Five laps completed. Richie German continues to lead about 4 car lengths ahead of the 87 of Ryan Nestor. Then you've got the 24, Casey Wyatt, 84, Kevin Alves, and the 3, John Pereira, the top 5. 3rd to 4th, separated by about 10 car lengths now. Another great battle shaping up here as John Pereira tries to chase down the 84 of Kevin Alves for that 4th position. Top 3 have pulled away just a little bit. Richie German, Ryan Nestor, and Casey Wyatt separated by about 3 car lengths apiece, 1, 2, and 3. Then back about 10 to the 84 of Kevin Alves. Richie German of Hampton, Virginia, the 2002 Super Street champion. Travis Auto Repair, Evans Auto Repair, and Waltz Engineering and Sales on that automobile. Having a good season so far this year, and he does have 1 victory. Tied in the points with Ryan Nestor, the 87, and they're 1 and 2 in this race. Casey Wyatt once again subbing for Randy Sample in the 24 car up there in the top 3. Qualified on the pole today. Currently sits in the 3rd position. Ryan Nestor just ahead from Hampton, Virginia, the 2003 Super Street champion. Having a good run again tonight. Tied with Richie, the guy who's leading. J&S Diabetic Foundation, Dr. Blanchard Plastic Surgery, Lil's Restaurant, Trucks Cleaning. He also has help this year from Torrey Bay Salon, Able Concrete, and Gene Nichols, who helps out a ton of drivers out at Langley Speedway. Well, the 22 car is about to go a lap down. That is Mike Borden started the race back in the 11th position. Meanwhile, the 84 and the 3 still going at it for that 4th position. Kevin Alves and the 3 of John Pereira. John of Yorktown, the 2010 Rookie of the Year, has really come a long ways in 1 year. Now fighting for that 4th position, the A. Hampton Roads Plumbing 84 of Kevin Alves. Trying to get on the inside at the exit of turn number 2. Alves gives him plenty of room down on the inside, down the back straightaway. And John Pereira, and the Dale Earnhardt lookalike, number 3, comes to and makes the pass. "13 laps completed here at Langley Speedway. Heritage Motors sponsoring the Super Street Division. This is a 40-lap event, the first of many to come your way tonight. Richie German leads. Ryan Nestor, Casey Wyatt, John Pereira, and Kevin Alves the top 5. Then Sean Calloway, Jamie Sample, Larry Venable, Ron Pazitsky, Thomas Wilson, and Mike Borden in the number 22. Get a little tie up here for the 2nd spot. 87 in the 24. Ryan Nestor, Casey Wyatt in the 24. The car is sponsored by Pomoco Auto Group, Bayport Credit Union, 3-Wide Graphics, Guaranteed Auto Service, Advanced Auto Parts, Absolute Flooring. Meanwhile, back here, the 73, the 84, and the 28 all going at it. Good run tonight for that 73 of John. Make that Sean Calloway. Sean Calloway up in 5th, the 28. Jamie Sample right there in the 6th position, followed by the 84 and the 14. Jamie Sample all over the back end of that 73, wants to take over the 5th position. Jamie 3rd in the points in car 28. "18 laps completed, once again continuing to lead, and has from the start of the race the 10 car, Richie German. Here goes the 28 again, looking on the inside of the 73 for the 5th position. Jamie Sample trying to take it away from Sean Calloway at the exit of turn number 2. Tries to get on the inside in that silver 28. Sean Calloway 5th in points. Jamie Sample 3rd in the points so far this year. Slides it sideways, almost loses it at the exit of turn 4. And again between turns 1 and 2. Gets real close to Sean Calloway's back end and the rear fender on the 73. Halfway through the race. Richie German continuing to lead. Ryan Nestor and Casey Wyatt, the top 3 right there together, and the caution flag is out. 0-5 spins around to bring out the caution flag. And that's on the back straightaway. First caution flag for the race, and Thomas Wilson, the reason for that, 6 in the points, spins out on the back straightaway. And let's see if there are any takers as Richie German goes by in the 87, Ryan Nestor, 24, Casey Wyatt. And we've got the 73, Sean Calloway is going to give it a go. And so is the 2, Ron Pazitsky. They're going to try it on the outside, see if they can hang up there with those guys. Richie German, Ryan Nestor, Casey Wyatt, John Pereira, and the 73, Sean Calloway, once again the first to choose to go to the outside on the cone and see if he can get a good start. As they will line up side by side and take the green flag in about a half a lap. Rod Pazitsky also the 2 car on the outside of the 87 of Ryan Nestor, then Casey Wyatt, John Pereira, Jamie Sample, followed by Larry Venable, the 05 Thomas Wilson, 84 Kevin Alves, and the 22 of Mike Borden. And here we go, back underway. Sean Calloway will try to hang with the 73 on the outside of the 87 of Ryan Nestor and try and get back in line just ahead of Casey Wyatt. Casey gives him room. And Casey back in 4th position ahead of Rod Pazitsky in the 2, who also chose to use the cone. Casey Wyatt now to the inside of the 73 of Sean Calloway. Sean comes down just a little bit. Casey gets a good bite at the exit of turn 2. He will take over the 3rd position. Callaway slides it sideways at the exit of turn number 4, doing all he can to hang up there. Meanwhile, here comes John Pereira down to the inside of the 2 of Rod Pazitsky as they fight for the 5th position. 22 laps completed out of 40 as Richie German leads, Ryan Nestor, Casey Wyatt, Sean Callaway, Rod Pazitsky the top 5. But here goes another change. John Pereira able to get by. And now the 2, the City Cleaners, number 2, Rod Pazitsky. With the 28 sideways, he almost lost it. Jamie Sample. And just behind these guys, Larry Venable's got a handful as the 0-5 Thomas Wilson tries to make a move. Jamie Sample and the 2 Rod Pazitsky still go at it for the 6th position. Top 5 have separated themselves by about 2 to 3 car lengths. From 1 on back to 5th, Richie German, Ryan Nestor, Casey Wyatt, Sean Callaway, and John Pereira. Jamie Sample fighting a loose car. A little bit further back, the 0-5 and 84. Kevin Alves makes the pass on Thomas Wilson down the back straightaway. We've only had 1 caution flag, and that was for Thomas Wilson, who spun on the back straightaway and got a little bit up against the wall. Still going very fast for the Heritage Super Streets. "27 laps completed. Casey Wyatt closing in on the back bumper, that 87 of Ryan Nestor, trying to make the move on him. Ryan Nestor of Hampton, Virginia, that JNS Diabetic Foundation, number 87, being pressured again by Casey Wyatt in the 24, filling in for Randy Sample. A little bit behind these guys, it's Sean Callaway, the 73, trying to hold off the 3 of John Pereira for 4th position. John goes to the outside of Sean Callaway. Passes him on the outside. John Pereira, number 3, going to the front. Earth Development, Marty Strickland Racing Engines, and Dill Pereira Motorsports for the 3. And he's doing it the hard way on the outside here at Langley Speedway. 73, Sean Callaway gives him a tap on the inside. Rear fender, but he hangs on to it as they fight side by side. Meanwhile, just ahead, Casey Wyatt trying to make a move on the 87 of Ryan Nestor. It's the nose of his car underneath the 87 as these 2 fight side by side. Down the front straightaway, Sean Callaway and John Pereira. Here goes Casey fighting for the 2nd spot now to the inside of the 87 of Ryan Nestor in between turns 3 and 4. Casey makes the pass. He's up to 2nd. Sean Callaway, meanwhile, is 4th. John Pereira is trying to hang on to 5th. Jamie Sample gets up into the mix as well as the 73, 28, and 3 battle it out for that 4th position. Here goes Jamie Sample again to the inside of Sean Callaway. Sean's car gets a little loose at the exit of turn 4. Jamie Sample takes advantage of it and makes the pass. He is back up to 4th. John Pereira now coming up to the front, and Larry Venable able to catch these guys along with the 84th Kevin Alves. Good race between these 5 drivers. Richie German with about a 10 to 12 car length advantage over Casey Wyatt back in the 24 in 2nd. Larry Venable in the 84 with a good battle here. That is for 7th. Uh-oh, it's getting a little tight over here at the exit of turn 4. Sean Callaway got into the 3 a little bit as they try and go around the lap traffic. It's Jamie Sample, John Pereira, the 73 Sean Callaway, 14 Larry Venable, and 84 Kevin Alves all going at it. Kevin Alves closing in on the back bumper, that 14 of Larry Venable. Kevin Alves looks like he's slowing up. Something is wrong with the 84 of Kevin Alves. And they're telling me they think possibly a spring has broke on the 84 of Kevin Alves. The A Hampton Roads Plumbing, Marvin May Dairy, and Sweeney's number 84 with a broken spring possibly on the back straightaway. John Pereira and Sean Calloway continue to fight it out for the 5th position, right behind Jamie Sample, but the caution flag is out for Kevin Alves in the 84. Our second caution flag for the Heritage Motors Super Streets. Richie German with 1 win this year, looking for win number 2. Randy Sample also has a win. He's not racing tonight. Casey Wyatt filling in for the 24 of Randy Sample. He's currently in second. 87, Ryan Nestor. Then Jamie Sample, John Pereira, Sean Calloway, Larry Venable. Then the 05 of Thomas Wilson. Mike Borden in the 22. And there's Rod Bazitsky. New sponsor for Rod Bazitsky, the Train Depot. And here we go. We just got 3 laps to go at Langley Speedway, and the 10, 24, 87, 28, and 3 up front. Richie German, Casey Wyatt, Ryan Nestor, Jamie Sample, John Pereira take the green flag. This is going to fight it out to the very end. Now's their chance, their final chance to get up front and catch Richie German in the 10 car. 87, Ryan Nestor into the 24. Smoke coming from the back end of the 24 of Casey Wyatt. Caution flag is out. '24 will take it down low. Casey Wyatt is up there in the second spot. Possibly an oil line has come loose or something. Right before the green flag came out, somebody said that something was leaking on the 24.
Sponsoring the NASCAR-sanctioned late model division since 2006, we thank Lynn, Marilyn, and Debbie for their support and commitment to Langley Speedway.
Heritage Motors Super Streets with 3 laps to go. They go back to the last green flag completed lap. And we have Richie German up front. Casey Wyatt, the reason for the caution flag when the back end went up in smoke. Something apparently broke. Ryan Nestor right there, the 87, looking for a good run tonight. And the 84, Kevin Alves on pit road. Jamie Sample, 3rd. John Pereira, 4th in the 3 car. The 73, Sean Calloway up there in the top 5. And here's the green flag. 3 laps to go. Ryan Nestor trying to do all he can with Richie in the 10 car, but Richie gets a good bite at the exit of turn 2. Pulls ahead by about almost a car length and a half. Nestor fights him back again on the inside in the 87, but time is running out. Kevin Alves, meanwhile, sits on pit road with the 84. Tough break for that car, and caution flag is out as the 22 spins between 3 and 4 to bring out our caution flag again. 4th caution flag of the night. Trying to get the 22 started. That is, once again, Mike Borden in the 22. Started the race in 11th. Coming into tonight's race, Richie German, the leader in the points. He's also leading tonight's race. He was tied with Ryan Nestor, the 87, and there they are once again, 1 and 2 in tonight's race. Jamie Sample came into the race 3rd in points. He is also 3rd in tonight's race. And Larry Venable, 4th in points. Sean Calloway, 5th. Thomas Wilson, the 05, is 6th. Rod Bazitsky is 7th. Randy Sample, 8th. Tommy Sweeney, 9th. And Kevin Alves, the top 10. 2 laps to go. Richie German leads the field down. Ryan Nestor trying to get a good start to stay right with Richie in the 10 car. John Pereira gets passed down on the inside as Larry Venable comes up and takes away the 5th position. Sean Calloway 4th, just ahead. Last chance for Ryan Nestor to catch the 10 of Richie German with the white flag in the windshield. And Larry Venable, after he made that pass, he lost it a little bit at the exit of turn 4. Now he falls back into 6th position. Here goes Richie German, the 10 car, looking for the checkered flag in the second win of 2011. He gets it. Ahead of Ryan Nestor, Jamie Sample, Sean Calloway, John Pereira, Larry Venable. Then the 05 Thomas Wilson up there with a good run again tonight. And the 2 Rod Bazitsky. Richie German once again, the 10 car. He finds the Dale Lemons victory lane yet once again in 2011 and also continues to lead the points ahead of Ryan Nestor. So 1, 2, and 3 into tonight's race. Once again, our 1, 2, and 3 in the points so far for 2011 in the Heritage Motors Super Streets. And we'll get a quick interview with Richie German. And the late model stock cars coming up next for 75 laps, the first twin 75.
For the 10 car, the car to beat here and the Heritage Motor Company Super Streets. And man, what a hot rod he has there. Not a scratch on it, looking good. And we're going to talk to the driver. Our friends, of course, coming down. And ladies and gentlemen, your winner. Thank you. I'm not thirsty right now. Appreciate it. Richie German in the 10 car right there. And wow, thanks. Richie, come on out here, man. Tough ride there. 40 car, puts it on a roll and just leads this thing. Car to beat here. And we got to wonder, what do these guys got to do? 87 putting it up there, 24. Of course, had a little bit there, but still not enough to beat the 10 car here at Langley Speedway. Got a hot rod, man.
Whole lot of homework. You know, I mean, you can see the cars that are going to run out front. You got to work on them. We work on these things religiously. Second job.
A crew that helps out, does a great job as well. A lot of great sponsors.
Yeah, first off, I got to thank all the guys that helped me. Big Dave for spotting. Dingo owns the car, and he works on it just as much as we do. My brother, my dad for coming out. My wife and my son for letting me do this. And all my fans that come out, all my mom, sister, everybody that comes out and watches. So, but Evans Auto Center, Travis's Garage, Napa, G. Nichols for everything he does, Walt's Engineering Sales. Did I forget anybody?
All right, we'll take it all, and I tell you what, great job for you. Ladies and gentlemen, he drives a 10, Heritage Motor Company, and he is your winner, Richie German.